Are you ready for your next pinball machine? Call Flippin' Out now and choose from the newest and hottest pinball machines from Jersey Jack Pinball, Stern Pinball, Chicago Gaming Company, and American Pinball. Flippin' Out also offers the Escalera stair climbing hand truck. Visit now at flippinoutpinball.com. The wait is over. A revolution in LED lighting for your pinball is finally here. Fully customizable, full spectrum lighting from Pin Stadium Lights. Order yours now at pinstadium.com. Check out Pin Graphics for the latest and greatest in pinball enhancements. Power blades, blade skins, pin blades, and even more. Visit pingraphics.com now to see what's available for your pinball machine. Marco Specialties, same-day shipping, accessible website, exceptional customer service, and with over 50,000 different pinball parts in stock, Marco Specialties is a must for every pinball enthusiast and operator. Treat your pinball machine right by visiting marcospec.com now.
All right, let's kick this shit.
You hit it off with the bumper, now you're straight down the middle again. You had a flag.
Hey guys, this is Zach and Gray from Straight Down the Middle. We are here for another great machine review where we are going to welcome you to Jurassic Park.
How many times have I told you? We need locking mechanisms on the vehicle doors.
Who says that one?
Muldoon.
Muldo. Just because I know Muldoon. Who's Muldoon?
He's the guy in the Raptors that deals with the Raptors.
Okay. The only guy that deals with Raptors that I know is my boy Chris Pratt. Yes, love me some Chris Pratt. But what we're going to do is special because everybody knows Sdtm Pinball Show is synonymous with...
Special.
We are special. With Jurassic Park because our boy over here is a huge Jurassic Park fan, aren't you?
Yes, and it's the 25th anniversary.
Is it?
Yeah, and they're releasing, we're getting ready to watch...
The Fallen Kingdom?
Fallen Kingdom.
With my boy Chris
Yeah,
Pratt.
Jurassic World.
Okay, so we get to review not one, but two Jurassic Park pinball machines. Yeah.
We should have more. I don't understand, Stern.
Now, this touches a soft spot in both Greg and I's hearts because we both love the theme. It's one of the greatest franchises in film history.
Easily.
Right? Great books, too.
Oh, fantastic books.
Yeah, by Michael Crichton.
Crichton? Yeah, if you haven't read the books, read the books. The books... even Jurassic Park, it varies so much, and Lost World is beyond fantastic.
Nothing says dinosaurs like words on a page. Watch the films. Who gives a shit about the books? Good Lord. Steven Spielberg brings dinosaurs to life at a time in film that none of us seen anything like that.
No, because CGI, they were going to originally go with like claymation and puppetry.
Yeah.
And then the CGI was just on the cusp. You had Terminator 2 that had come out, and you got to see some fantastic stuff. And they
in the 90s, man, right?
Industrial Light and Magic came in and said, let us show you something. Mm-hmm. Let us show you what we can do before you do something else. And Spielberg was just blown away, and the rest is history. And
you know what's fun? If you guys are at a show and you see Greg Bone, he's only at like 1 or 2 a year. Talk to him about Jurassic Park. I do enjoy whenever you tell me facts, because usually I'm the facts guy. I know everything about the pinball and stuff. But you talk about Jurassic Park, and it is fun. You've got memorabilia in your game room basement, and you got all kinds of stuff. So So I'm excited for you to review.
I'm not like one of those hardcore fans like on things where like I know everything. I just don't study shit and I don't care to retain a lot of stuff. But I'm just a gigantic fan and collect whatever I can.
And this is special because Jurassic Park by Data East was my very first pinball machine I've ever owned.
And Lost World was my very first pinball machine that I ever owned. Yeah, by Sega.
So we're going to review these machines for you guys.
Yeah.
We were going to get into the T-Rex costume, but the Buffalo Pinball guy stole that from us.
We had talked about that forever ago, and this bastard kept putting off the Lost World review.
I did, I'm sorry.
And we were going to have a whole thing. We were going to be in costumes. We were going to do what we were going to be like Ian Malcolm.
I was going to be Newman.
Sam Neill.
I want to be Newman.
It's going to be Newman.
Jerry. Hello, Jerry.
And he procrastinated, wouldn't let me do my review.
Barbasol can, right? Wasn't it the...
Yeah. I got a Barbasol can on my... Yeah, I keep it. It's part of my collection.
Don't you have like teeth and you've got all kinds of stuff,
I got all
right?
kinds of weird stuff. I got a map of
the island.
The island, yeah. I've got everything.
So this is special to us, so bear with us because we are very biased on this review. Right? Can we say that?
Yes and no. You know what? I felt like that I gave it...
I try to be objective, but I'm like,
yes.
Zach, it's your first pin. That's probably like...
Yeah, but it's
your
not...
first
Neither
love
pin is a bad pin.
My first love, I'm still with.
Easily.
See?
Easily. I even if it wasn't my first pin and it didn't hold...
No, I'm talking about my wife. My first love, I'm still with, so I'm a little...
Oh, so you're just a sentimental... Yeah, me too.
I'm a sentimental kind of guy.
Yeah.
Are we sentimental guys? All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to go to me showing... We'll start with Jurassic Park.
Yes.
We're going to go with me giving the overview, the shots, the layout. We'll review that machine. And then we're going to transition on a different episode or this episode, not sure yet, on The Lost World by Greg Bone. So let's do that now. Dun, 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 dun. All right, guys, Jurassic Park. Let's go over this machine. A lot of cool things to do on this machine. It's known as the Poor Man's Addams Family or Whirlwind. It is made by Data East. Really popular back in the arcades in the day. It was my first machine, so I have a nice soft spot in my heart for this machine. All right, so from left to right, what do we got here? Okay, so we have some stand-up targets on the left, and you'll see stand-up targets throughout this entire game. Right there, some over here. These are responsible for collecting the dinosaurs that you see throughout the playfield. The red ones for the carnivores, and the green ones, funny enough, for the omnivores. I think you collect all those towards tri-ball or your multi-ball. All right, 2 scoops here, just like you'll see in Whirlwind. All right, the right scoop is the control room. That's going to start up your modes. The left scoop is the bunker. That's where it's going to exit the control room, as well as if you have your mystery lit DNA guy, you'll hit it to the bunker to start that up. Right through those scoops is a hell of a shot. That's that orbit shot. It's got pops as well. It goes up and all the way around for that third flipper hit. And then it has an inner orbit. That's our next shot. With that third flipper, you can hit that inner orbit like a laser and it comes back around. Repeatable hit. From that right top flipper there, you can also hit the T-Rex. You get it in that little saucer. For the first time, it will come down, eat the ball, and then once you spell out T-Rex, down there, once you spell out T-Rex, then you can get to the multi-ball. He'll eat at the last ball to get that multi-ball started as well. All right, so that's a really cool shot. That's a captive ball that bumps back there. It's the egg shot. A lot of people make that a ceramic white ball. You go back there to hit that target. That's responsible for certain modes like Mosquito. This shot is a kickback. It's the Raptor kickback. You see it right in there. Like a laser, you hit that thing in there and it's going to fire right back at your flippers. You've got your main ramp right here. The gates. You're going to enter that, and this is used on a lot of different modes, especially bone busting mode. You're going to whip around and there's a diverter there. Either it's going to go to your right flipper, or it's going to go to your left flipper right there. Another scoop up top right here is the power shed. Now the power shed is used for couple different modes, but the reason you usually use it is to make eligible another mode. So on Jurassic Park, you can stack modes, which is really, really cool. So if you start a mode up and you try to hit it into the control room to start a mode, it's going to be this guy right there, Newman. And you say, something about the password. So you've got to hit it into the power shed first. That lights the control room. Then you can stack that mode. Right orbit is no right orbit at all. It's going to come up here into a little saucer. That's going to be responsible for extra ball, 2-ball, multi-ball. I think it's the boat dock. Boat dock is there. Helicopter center, helicopter pad is at inner orbit. And then there's another one there. I don't know what that one is, but that's the orbit shot. So each shot has its own designation. All right. What else do you need to know? Anytime it goes into the subway there, into his mouth, it's going to pop out that buck right there. Safely to your right flipper. All right, so what's the purpose of this game? What is the strategy? What are you supposed to do? All of these TV screens are different modes, whether it's 2-ball, spitter attack, electric fence, raptor rampage, system boot, light extra ball, feed T-Rex, multi-mosquito million, stampede, escape, Isla nebular, and bone busting. The trick is to get all of those started. Get through them all. You don't have to complete them, you just got to get through them. Okay? Once you get through them, then you can start up the shutdown mode or the power down mode. I'm not sure what it's called. But it's a really, really very underrated wizard mode. Really cool effects. So that's what you're trying to do. Now keep in mind, whenever you're opening up multi-ball or different things throughout, I think it's during multi-ball, you're trying to spell chaos. C-H-A-O-S. If you're able to spell all of those out, you're going to get a 6-ball multi-ball, which is fantastic. Last thing you need to know about Jurassic Park is that on the gun here, there is a smart missile. That smart missile is used very nicely. It's basically going to, whenever you use it, it's going to give you credit for anything, any shot that's lit on the game. So if you have an extra ball lit, if you have 2-ball play lit, you're going to get that. If you're on the 3rd ball, I believe, I don't know how it is with Chad's new code, but if you're on the 3rd ball, I usually wait for the 3rd ball when I'm getting ready to drain. Right before I drain, I press that smart missile, and you can sometimes get a multi-ball going that way or the 6-ball multi-ball going that way. If you need one of the letters in chaos, it'll spot that. So it's a really, really cool thing. Oh, look, they even have cables by Phyllis. All right, so that's basically Jurassic Park. Really cool, funky machine, awesome topper, very underrated. If you can find one of these things for a good price, you've got to give it a try because it is just so much fun. And who doesn't love the terrific art on this? Data East have the best artwork. Look at this. Look at those fingers. Hot dog fingers is what they call that. I'm not ripping the guy doing the art, but, you know, I'm ripping the guy doing the art. That's good. That, ugh, not so much. The saddest dinosaur I've ever seen. Look at this. Look how ugly. That's Data East's Jurassic Park.
Fantastic freaking pin.
It's cool.
It's neat.
So this is like a pin. We'll get into shots and layouts, but real quick, it's like Adam's Family layout.
Yeah.
Had love making with Whirlwind.
Yeah.
To me, it's very Pat Lawler-esque.
Yeah.
Now, it isn't Pat Lawler, but it feels, that's the gameplay.
Inspiration.
Rules and stuff, it kind of feels like that. So, that's a good pedigree.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree.
Or a good copy. Good
agree.
copycat. Data East did that a lot, didn't they?
Yeah,
they
copied. Notorious for...
Or,
somebody did something good, we're going to do it.
Or did Data East come out with it and Williams found out about it and hurried up because they could push games? I don't know.
You honestly never do know.
But Data East landed the license.
Yeah.
They landed it in Jurassic Park.
Yes.
I guarantee you the Johnny Mnemonics of Williams would have loved that theme.
My God, yeah.
Right? So let's get into art. Greg, this is not the prettiest pinball machine ever.
No, it's pretty atrocious.
Yeah. Now the cabinet. Let's start with the cabinet. Cabinet's beautiful.
It's the logo.
It is on black.
Yes.
The way the
So,
logo should
the poster, yeah, it's
That's right. Even
I
the
agree.
head's fine.
Yes.
Head looks good.
Yes.
But when we get to that translite and playfield,
Yes.
that's rough.
And the translate something, it's just, I don't know. Stuff
It's
just
that
doesn't-
Sega artist that you love, or I mean that Data East artist. Oh boy.
Oh, is it the same guy who did Lethal Weapon? No.
It had to be. It had to be with the mushy faces.
Yeah, it's all that same
and
mushy.
Everything, composition's all wrong.
I agree.
Everybody talks about Newton. I don't know what was his. Do you remember what his name was?
Oh
in?
my God, Nedry, Dennis Nedry.
Really?
Yeah.
So he is in that on the bottom, right by all your modes, and he's got these
Yes.
fingers that look like hot dogs, which are best with ketchup. But no, they're just nubs, and they're horrible. Even the two-dimensional dinosaurs in the outlanes are like
It's a little
they tried
rough.
squeezing it.
Yeah.
No, it's horrible. I guarantee you, honestly, I could draw better than that. And I know
Oh,
you can.
yeah,
You're
yeah,
good.
yeah, we've
You're good at
messed
art.
with it,
Yeah. So I'm in a D. This thing is.
I didn't go that bad. I'm going to C.
The only reason that I went D over F is because the T-Rex and I think it's an Explorer. Which one did he flip over? The T-Rex. Might be
Yes,
the-
Explorer.
Okay. That in the middle of the playfield, that's nicely done.
Yeah,
that looks really
it
good.
saves it. And I think
Everything else,
it's one of those things that there's so much going on, you can sort of overlook it
maybe
a little bit. That's the only reason I went as high as a
Even
C.
like
It probably deserves
even
more.
the artist drawing the children are so poorly
yeah.
done. Sam Neill is fine. Goldblum. They put Goldblum in the pop bumper. You can't even see him.
And Goldblum is so
You put him in the middle of the playfield.
such a big part.
Oh yeah, come on. So I'm at a D. You're at
See,
it's horrible.
Yeah.
Even the translate's washed out. It's like a
that's what
a
I'm saying. Like,
sepia,
yeah,
or
something
it's like
that-
a yellow.
yes,
Come
you
on.
cannot light it right.
So
It looks
Jurassic
so
Park's
weird.
not the best looking pinball machine,
I
but as
agree.
we'll get into Lost World, it ain't much better.
Oh my God!
Let's go to shots and layouts. So as I said before, it is very reminiscent of an Addams Family, of a whirlwind with the two scoops. So you've got all of that. It's got the loops. It's got the ramp that diverges,
Yeah.
just like Addams Family. Because of all that, I'm at an A-. I think the shots and layout is basic, but it is very well done. You got the inner loop that you can hit a lot
Yeah.
of times. You've got the kickback. You've got the egg captive ball. It has everything in the pinball machine layout that I'm looking for.
It does, and I went a little low. I went with a B. There's
That's
just
still
something
good.
about the way that it shoots. It just doesn't always excite me
Okay.
about it. Like I like the Raptor kickback. That's fantastic.
That sounds B-worthy then.
Yeah, I mean it's fast. It is like you said, like the captive ball, like everything. There is a lot going
There's a
on
lot
to it
in
that
there.
people don't look at, but like shooting it up into the like the dock
I like
and
that.
everything. I don't know, man. Like
You
I'm
want
just-
there to be a right orbit there.
Yeah, like I want something like it's something. It's a little too stop and go for me, and I think that's the problem with the shots. Do you feel that with
Yeah,
it?
because you don't get any orbits. You get the left. The left orbit would be through the pops, which is a booger to hit.
Yes.
But then I do like how you got left orbit to right upper flipper, inner loop. Like
Yeah.
that's cool. And then hit the T-Rex. He picks
It's
it
nice.
up.
You've got one ramp with a diverter.
Yeah, so you don't get your two ramps.
Yeah, so that and then
I do like the dock shot. That right orbit that actually it's got a nice little thunk and it hits right in there, and then you go through your.
it's a mix on. I think sometimes I have a hard time.
That's where
I
you
don't
get your
know.
2-ball, multi-ball, or you get your extra ball, and
Yeah.
it's. I think it's satisfying. It feels like a shots you have to shoot for. And there's a third scoop that's by that ramp, and that's a tricky little
Yeah.
thing. That is a tricky one, but
Yeah.
it is needed on a lot of the modes.
Yes.
So I'm an A-. You're at a B. So far, we've started off a little shaky on art, but shots and layout have redeemed itself. Let's see what else we can do here. So rules. The basic rule premise is shoot the ramp, start a mode, shoot. It's very Addams Family-esque.
Yeah.
You do have the modes. The wizard mode's fairly cool.
So
That's kind of
I've
like a
been-
shutdown.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the Johnny Mnemonic shutdown thing.
Yeah.
So I like that a lot. It's basic. Each of the mode kind of differentiates itself from the other.
Yeah.
So one of the modes you have to hit the Raptor.
I agree.
And there's like a scale. You have to hit the Raptor kickback, and whenever it hits, wherever you're at on that scale, that's how many points you get.
Yes.
You've got the captive ball mode, the mosquito. You've got the what's the little boy's name? But he's on the electric fence.
Tim.
Get off the fence.
Yeah.
So you got to hit the pop bumpers, which is impossible.
Yeah, that's rough.
But the rules are basic and they're good, so I'm going to be minus.
Yeah, I think they're good, especially for the era. Like I thought they were very good, so I went with B plus.
I think I could have went a B plus now that I'm thinking more of it. because the chaos. Spelling in multi-ball, you spell the chaos
like
letters.
chaos.
Then you get the 6-ball multi-ball. Game goes ape shit. It's got the shaker motor in it. That's a lot of fun.
You know, like they did fairly well. Like I thought Data East coded fairly well. Like you take Last Action Hero. Last Action Hero is coded fairly decent. Like the coding of that time period was decent.
Fair. Yeah,
yes. Like sometimes better than now.
We weren't used to Lyman Sheets and Keith Johnson at that point.
No.
We were used to, hey, there's more than just points. There's modes.
Yeah.
It tells the story of that film.
In a lot of those games, they used the shots. They used every shot.
I should have went higher on rules because I do like also the rule that
start talking about it. It's one of those things. It's like I kind of open up a little bit
because you can. There's a shooter to plunge the ball. It's a gun.
Yes.
So whenever you're getting ready to drain,
you got a smart missile.
It's a smart missile.
Yes.
So when you hit it, whatever's lit on the playfield and eligible, you're going to get that.
Yeah.
So if you need that last lock, boom, it goes into a multi-ball.
Yep.
Yeah, I like to start the multi-ball out, spell my chaos out, and then try to hit it when I'm getting ready to drain out of multi-ball so I can hit that chaos and start it all back up again.
Yeah. That's what I do with Lost World, same way.
Amateur tip right there for you. So the rules, damn it. I'm wanting this game again.
It does. It's fun.
So let's go to, Toys and Innovation. Now, keep in mind, this is what, 92-ish?
Yeah.
92, 93?
No, 93 is film. I don't know when the pinball came out.
I think it's
film was
either
93,
92
so
or 94.
sometimes those came out right at the film or right before, so
at that point, there wasn't a whole lot of toys. You had Addams Family with the magnets.
Yeah.
But there wasn't a whole lot of toys. In this, my friend, you get a Tyrannosaurus Rex that kind of looks like a lizard, not really Tyrannosaurus Rex-like.
It looks like the Brontosaurus. Like when they're up in the tree, it looks like the Brontosaurus.
So you get that. He comes down. He's chomping. He's looking at you.
He's setting in a damn...
a grove or something, like some bushing.
Yeah.
But he comes down, picks up your ball, eats it, you see it, and then he drops it in the back of his mouth.
Yes.
That's that fantastic. Toy alone put me at an A+.
Yeah, I'm in an A.
Yeah.
That's fantastic in today's terms if you had that. Like,
absolutely.
Like, I mean, look at how cool the Alien ball, like how it came out and grabbed. I mean,
this
it's
is
sort
actually
of the
better.
Same thing.
This is actually better, though.
Well, it's more reliable. But it is
and that's
cool,
Data East,
because he bends down and picks it up. You know, that's a rod coming out and grabs the ball, comes right behind. He bends all the way down,
picks it up, and then when he swallows it, he goes tung 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 tung. And it's representing the goat in the film.
Yeah,
the goat. Oh man, and the raptor kickback.
Yeah, the raptor kickback.
We don't see that a lot at that point.
Like how many? That's what I was gonna say. How many kickback? What kickbacks were there? Really
I don't know, but this one's like a laser.
Because I kept trying to think. Oh my god,
it's a laser, and it's satisfying.
It is. I kept trying to think about that. Of what? Write us and let us know what games had kickbacks prior to this. Of what all.
And we're not talking. There are some kickbacks and like EMs that'll kick it back.
Yeah.
I'm talking a plunger of a
like
ball.
Rocket Raccoon. Like that is what it's like. Yeah.
I love that shot too.
I do too.
It
feels
feels
very
really
satisfying.
So Toys and Animations, I'm an A+. Yeah, that's right. For this time, A+, absolutely.
Yeah.
You're at an A. And we're going to keep that hype train going with music and call-outs. Now, most people will say, Zach and Greg, there's no Data East that can be ranked an A because they regurgitated and recycled a lot of those sound effects. Did you guys really go A? And we did. We're both at A minuses. Why is that?
The theme song.
Dun, 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 dun.
I mean, that's like saying that Indiana Jones isn't great. Star Wars
you
isn't
start the
great.
game out and he says, "Welcome to Jurassic Park."
You got some of the call-outs and different stuff that it is
Get
repetitive.
off the fence.
Yes, it's repetitive, but there's enough there.
Yeah.
And it's such a memorable film. If you were to throw that with any other pinball machine, you'd be like...
And you get Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get Jeff Goldblum. So that's why we're A minuses, and there's no arguing it because it's got Jeff Goldblum.
It's just Jeff, all
music
Jeff.
and call. So now we're going to go to, theme. Is there a better theme in pinball?
Not to me.
Star Wars is close.
Oh, see, no, not for me. All Jurassic Park all the way. I had to go A+.
Back to the Future or Jurassic Park?
Oh, but Jurassic Park. I can't. I mean, you can't even ask me. You cannot ask me that.
I know. For me, I think Back to the Future is a stronger license than Jurassic Park.
I think it's a stronger license because it feels like
it's not as big as a blockbuster, though.
It hits those '80s kids very well too.
We're '80s, '90s kids.
Yeah, because I mean, in '93, how old were we?
9. I was 9.
9, and I was 11, 12. How?
You were 10. You were born in 83, weren't you?
Yeah. How old are you?
So
So 10. I was trying to differentiate off of our age difference.
That's
I
why
thought we had a little bit more separate.
That's why I calculate the final grades on here. No, you're like 9 months older.
I
than
literally just did not even think about like that. I was just literally thinking about what's mine and Zach's age difference. So you were like 9. I thought
9. Can you imagine little Greg Bone and little Zach you were probably scared to sit on the theater seats because of all the and the
I was worse then than I am now.
And I'm in there having my own opinions like, I don't think a Triceratops looked like that, and
asshole from day one.
Hey, it is what it is. I'm a lovable asshole.
Yeah,
all right.
Good guy.
So I'm at an A+ for theme because it doesn't get much better than this. Star Wars, maybe
agree.
Goonies for me personally.
100% agree.
But yeah, this is the best theme in pinball.
I agree.
Wizard of Oz is a good one too.
Wizard of Oz is fantastic.
Harry Potter would be a good one too.
Agreed. Harry Potter.
Willy Wonka for me is on par with this.
Harry Potter and
Toy Story.
Theme.
I mean, we got good themes.
I love this more. I love it. But I'll tell you what, Harry Potter as a pinball machine may trump all.
Not Jurassic Park for you as a pinball.
As
machine.
a pinball machine, not just
Not
general theme. No way at all. But Harry Potter's my second behind Jurassic Park.
Okay.
Easily.
The theme is an A+. Enjoyability. How much do you enjoy this, Greg? And would it last? Well, it would last in yours just because of the theme, but do you want it to stick around? Do you keep coming back for more?
I don't know because I've never owned it because I'm waiting to.
Every time I've got one, you want to play the hell out of it.
I do, but I don't know because I've held off on buying it because I want a superb example.
Yeah.
Because it'll stay forever.
That's like me with Whirlwind.
Yeah.
If you guys have a good example of a Whirlwind, not restored, I want one. Come on, help me out, guys.
And that's the way it is on my Jurassic Park. Like I want that. So I haven't got it in a home setting, but there's still something that turns me. There's something that holds me from like just going and buying a nice example.
Okay.
And playing it for a while and then waiting until a really
it's a different shape than all your other ones, so it's going to look odd. The head's a little bigger on those.
Yeah, it's different. I don't know something.
I will say for me, I've owned it a couple times, and it does get old.
Yeah, something just never it makes me feel fantastic.
Yeah, the theme is what keeps it around.
Exactly.
But I'm going to be minus on it because I always want one, but once I get one, I usually only have it for a couple months.
It shoots a little boring.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
And I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if it's that kind of that stop and go. Yeah, but I like Lethal Weapon. Lethal Weapon keeps me going.
Lethal Weapon is a data east that shoots different than most
other
data east.
It does, very much so.
It just does.
It does.
I don't know why.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm going to be minus. You're at a
B+. I mean, I was good with it. I mean, I'm not...
Yeah, enjoyability is it's Jurassic Park, so that kind of elevates it for you.
Just the call out, seeing the screen animations and stuff. It's dinosaurs.
And this is in Toys and Innovation as well, which really tells us why we have an A+ and A. It comes stock with a topper.
Yeah.
A lit topper.
Yeah. The stone.
That is a great looking
emblem.
topper to me.
Yeah, it really is.
Here's a tech or an amateur tip for you. What I would do if I was you and you were me and if you've got a topper for this thing, go up there and change those incandescents out. This is crazy, I know. 2 purples on the outside and a color changer on the inside, or vice versa. It looks really, really, it looks really cool.
Really?
Yeah, it puts a little color up there. Plus, it's always fading different colors and stuff. It looks better because when you put incandescence on that stone, it looks old. It looks its age. But you really refresh that topper by hitting it with a little bit of Purple Passions from Comet Pinball.
And see, that's the thing it kills me about this is you can make that playfield look gorgeous. But it's like you said about that in that Sepia or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you can never do anything with that back glass. No.
They need an alternate back glass or alternate trans glass.
Somebody really
Now, you guys saw it in the videos. Maybe I'll throw you up some right now. The difference on Penn Stadium. Again, we're plugging it because you guys, they need it. This has fluorescent paint. A lot of Data East did that. Yes. So when you get that UV glow, those oranges freaking pop. Yeah. And they snap. Plus, I like that playfield when it's all lit up. It's kind of cool.
It does look good. Cool. There's a lot going on that playfield. As bad as the art is, there's still a lot going on.
I at least like to see where my ball's going.
Oh, yeah.
Without 4 lamps around it and overheads and stuff like that.
100% agree.
I do it in the dark. Do you do it in the dark?
Yes.
Do you do it in the dark?
I do.
Pinball play in the dark.
I do. Actually, I don't know. I got a dimmer.
That's what I need. I need to see if the wife will let me pull some Penn Stadiums in the bedroom. UV glow. Boom, boom, boom.
Maybe taking it a step far.
Oh, you guys, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about it now. Like, where would I put them? Would I put them on the rails of the bed? What would I hook the flashers up to?
But it's a neat game. So it's like a wrap up. Like it's not. It doesn't blow me away. I hate to say this in the first video, but I actually think Lost World is a better pin than this pin. A lot of people will shoot me for it, but also those same people have never played Lost World. There's so many of us never played it.
Let's discuss that after we actually review the second pin, because you're wrong on that one. At this time, I think we should go to the second pin. What do you think? So, cumulative-wise.
Yes.
If we add them all up.
I jumped.
No, that's fine. You're just wanting to get into that Lost World with the little baby T-Rex.
So giddy about it.
All right. If we compile all of our scores up, Greg's actually higher than I am on this. You're at a B+.
Which I'm really surprised.
3.33.
Yes. You always talk better of this pin than I do. Very much so.
But I actually know how to rate pins. So I'm going to be a 3.11. And I think that's awfully fair.
I think both of them are very
fair. But
fair.
again, mine might be a little skewed because it was my first pin.
I think I'm a little high.
And I'm really high on Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Themes matter to me.
But a lot of people enjoy it, man.
Pinball themes matter.
It very much does. Don't let anybody tell you different.
I love this game.
A few people it might not.
Love it. But ultimately, you know why it's leaving?
Yeah, because theme.
Yeah. It doesn't tickle me.
No.
It doesn't tickle. I was going to say something else. It doesn't tickle me giblets. All right. Let's go to Jurassic Park The Lost World by Sega. You ready? Hold on tight, guys. Here we go. The time has finally come. We are here to celebrate a machine. And not just any machine, but Greg Bone's first pinball machine. And the last to ever leave his collection.
In honor of the new Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom and the 25th anniversary of Jurassic Park, we are reviewing
I need drinking.
The Lost World.
Jurassic Park, The Lost World.
Yeah.
He's so excited. Greg's been cranky all day, but then he was like, "You want to review Lost World Jurassic Park?" And usually I say, "Nah, let's do that next recording."
I've been trying to get this for like a year, ever since we started.
And I said, "You know what, buddy? We got the movie coming out. Let's do the Fallen Kingdom. Let's pay tribute by reviewing both of these machines." So that's what we're gonna do for you guys. I'm gonna try to stay awake and get through this Sega machine. And we're going to review for you Jurassic Park The Lost World, which is over Greg's right shoulder right now. So, Greg, we're going to cut to you. You're going to help us out and walk us through this, right?
Yes.
Let's just try keeping it to a minimum. I don't want every little rule and every fact about Jurassic Park.
That's fine.
And who's the artist on these things?
Morgan.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You know him?
Yeah.
Do you talk to him?
I actually reached out to him and tried to get the and he was very nice.
Yeah.
It took me a while to contact him
God.
and to get him.
Yeah.
And he's looking for. I'm trying to get some of the original art from him because I want to frame it and I want to have
pinball art.
The pinball art that he did. So yeah.
Wow, we'll talk about art here in a minute, but first.
Oh, and I believe, if I'm not wrong, I don't know
probably are.
what aspects he did, but he also did the Daddy East Star Wars. That's a beautiful back glass. It's beautiful back glass. You know it's a pretty back glass. We've talked about it. It's pretty. He's a damn good artist. Whatever.
Okay, let's show these people all that you know about Jurassic Park The Lost World.
Here we are, guys, with the Lost World Jurassic Park. We're going to work our way from the left over to the right. First, we have our 3 Raptor stand-up targets, just the R, the A, and the P. The other 3 are on the right-hand side. Then we have our outer orbit with spinner that goes around to the back. It can go all the way around and exit the right orbit, or there's a magnet back there that will capture the ball and allow it to come down our next shot, which is the inner orbit. And if it does capture it, it's usually during ball lock, and it will come down and it will capture on that magnet where the snagger mechanism here, which is the coolest toy you've ever seen, will come down. It's actually a Hummer. It's hard to get a good shot of it. I'll come over here and see if I can get a good pic of it. Here you can kind of see the Humvee. And the snagger will come down, grab your ball, pick it up. dump it into the back of the Hummer. To the right of that is your left ramp. Winds its way up, wiggles its way down to your left flipper. To the right of that is the entrance to the pop bumpers. Looks like a tight spot, but you end up back there quite a bit. At the top of your pops, you've got your JP rollovers. Only 2 rollovers in this game. And down right in front of it is this little purple target right in here. And if you hit that target during any mode, it adds time to your mode. So sometimes you're wanting to shoot back in there, try to ricochet off and get more time during your modes for even larger points. That's where almost all your points come from, is in modes. Otherwise, most of the stand-ups, other things you're hitting, don't add up to much at all. To the right of that is your baby T-Rex shot. It is a scoop. And once you shoot 3 of those, that egg will open up and little baby T-Rex will pop out. Let's see if we can't see that little sucker in there. Where you at? Where you at? Oh, there's an eyeball. Oh, creepy little bastard. To the right of your scoop shot is your right ramp. Right ramp goes up, loops around, does a crossover, and then wiggles its way down to your right flipper. And those ramps look long and wiggly, but I'll tell you, they're actually very fast and speedy, so there's not much of a delay when you hit those ramps. They're very, very fluid, and you can get a lot of really good flow going on this game, too. To the right of that right ramp is your right outer orbit with spinner. And then to the right of that is your other 3 stand-up targets, your T, your O, and your R to finish Raptor. Down here by your flippers, you have your in lanes, which roll over as T, R, E, and X to spell T-Rex. There are 5 modes in this game. And again, that's where all the points come from, so you want to get into those modes as fast as possible. There is no mode stacking on this game, but you can progress towards all the modes while you're playing, just no mode stacking itself. Your first mode is Raptor. You accomplish Raptor, or you start Raptor, by hitting all 6 of those stand-up targets. Once all 6 of those stand-up targets are lit, they'll be flashing. You hit one of them, then your inner orbit shot, which is your Raptor shot, will light. You will shoot that inner orbit. Then that light will go off. You will have to hit one of those flashing Raptor targets again. Then that light will come back on. And you shoot that inner orbit again. You have to do that for a series of 3 times to complete Raptor mode. Next is Baby T-Rex. Baby T-Rex is started by hitting the scoop, which is your Baby T-Rex. You shoot that shot 3 times, you go into Baby T-Rex mode, he opens up, the egg kind of jitters and shakes, the Baby T-Rex in there lights up, and you go into Baby T-Rex mode. And that is a hurry up mode. It will actually count down, and the first time that you shoot the scoop after that, you will lock onto that point value, and then you need to shoot it 2 more times to complete Baby T-Rex mode. GPS is your third mode. GPS is accomplished by shooting both ramps 3 times. First shot is a G, second shot is a P, third shot is an S. Once you have shot each of those ramps 3 times, you will enter GPS mode. It starts off at 300,000 points, and you can consecutively hit the same ramp over for 300,000 each time. You need to do that 3 times. You need to hit 3 more ramp shots to complete GPS mode. But if you alternate ramps at any point, it will add 100,000 points to that value. So if you're shooting the left ramp, you shoot that left ramp twice, then you get 300,000, 300,000. But then you shoot the right ramp, you'll add 100,000 to it. Then if you go back to the left ramp, it'll add another 100,000. So now you're hitting those shots for 500,000 a piece. So it can be lucrative. The right ramp is a fairly difficult, it's a kind of a weird angle off the flippers. The left ramp you can hit all day long. You can hit it off both flippers easily. You can backhand it off the left one. Sometimes if you trap and your flippers are strong enough, you can hit that right ramp
backhand it off your right flipper. But most of the time, just because everything is a timed mode, I will just stick to continuously hitting that left ramp. The next mode is site B, and I think that this is the most lucrative mode in the game by far. So you hit those by all the stand-ups: the S, the I, the T, the E, and the B. Once you've hit all those and they're all lit solid, they'll start flashing. Then you hit any of them and they'll stop flashing, and the one you hit will be the only solitary target flashing. Now let's say that we hit our eye and our eye is flashing. Well, now when I hit my right flipper, it's going to move to the T. I hit my right flipper again, it's going to move to the E. If I hit my left flipper, it's going to move over to the T. And you're wanting to hit one of those flashing shots 3 times to complete site B. And so you almost have to anticipate where your shot's going to be. If you're trapped up on that right flipper and you're going to hit that right flipper again, and you're setting on the T flashing, then it's going to, as soon as you hit that flipper, it's going to move over to the E. So you want to be prepared to shoot towards that E, not the T, if that makes sense. It's a pretty cool mode. Again, it's staying ahead of where you're going to shoot. You got to anticipate your shots, but you can rack up points like crazy because it's stand-ups. The most difficult mode in the game, and the only mode that I have not completed, and the only mode that holds me back from getting to the Wizard mode San Diego, is Mobile Lab. And Mobile Lab is started by your rollovers. You roll over the T, the R, the E, and the X. Once all of those are lit and you've rolled over all of them, one of them will start flashing. And it's always either the R or the E that will start flashing. So you pick either ramp that you're going to have to shoot. Sometimes it's the right ramp. It's kind of a variance. It seems to be more the right ramp. I don't know if it's because it's a more difficult shot, but that tends to be the shot. So once you roll over that flashing E, then you will start a 2-ball multi-ball, and you have to hit either one of the orbit spinners 17 times. And it's not my game, it's this game. It's Sega Spinners. You will get sometimes about 7 revolutions out of there. Sometimes you'll get 12 revolutions out of those spinners, how you hit them. But I very few times have I gotten the full 17 with one hit. And it's not even 17 off of one spinner. Actually, once it loops all the way around and comes around to the right spinner, then once it exits, it counts those spins as well, or vice versa. Once you have accomplished those 17 spins, it will spit out a 3rd ball in your multi-ball. You got to do 17 more hits. Once you've done those 17 hits, it will spit out a 4th ball to do 17 more hits. If you make it through all of that 3 series without losing all your without being down to 1 ball. Once you get down to 1 ball, the mode stops. So you can't keep shooting that mode with 1 ball. You have to keep at least 2 balls into play at all times. But you have to work through that series 3 times of the 17 spins to accomplish Mobile Lab, which is fairly difficult. It really is. It doesn't seem bad, but man, keeping those balls, even just that extra ball alive and keeping one trapped up and hitting those spinners, because it's a fairly fast orbit, can be quite a challenge. In San Diego, I can't tell you what San Diego does at all. I've heard it's very lackluster, but I cannot tell you at all what San Diego consists of. But there you have it, guys. Jurassic Park, The Lost World. Fantastic pin, extremely difficult. Oh, and let me tell you the difficult part. The difficult part is, let's say, you start Baby T-Rex. You did your 3 shots on that scoop. Yeah, you started Baby T-Rex. Well, now you don't hit 3 more shots. You don't complete Baby T-Rex. The mode ends. Now you have to shoot that scoop instead of 3 times. You have to shoot that scoop 6 times to reactivate that mode and have a chance to complete that mode. When modes time out, you didn't complete them, you did not get that mode. You must actually finish and complete all of these modes to be able to get to San Diego. So there you have it, guys. Hope you enjoy. If you find one of these, pick it up.
All right, Greg, speaking of your buddy that did the art, where are you at on art?
I'm at a B.
I'm at a C, and you're lucky because I like you.
The reason I give it a B And let me tell you,
I know. What do you?
I love the back glass. I think that T-Rex.
That's the only thing nice.
I think that T-Rex is gorgeous. Oh, you know what? I think you know what else? Speaking of another dinosaur, I think Morgan did Godzilla too.
Oh,
Now you love that.
I
do know you love that
back
back
glass.
glass.
I do.
But
I love this back glass.
I do. I love it.
I love that it doesn't have the title.
Yes.
I love that it's just T-Rex on the street. I love the convertible. I love Jeff Goldblum right there.
The fact that it doesn't have the title, you know, it took me a really long time for that to
I like that.
I did, yeah.
Whitewater's the same way, and I like that.
Yes, I agree. But the playfield leaves a little bit to be desired in the
God, he is really
the dinosaurs and stuff that are on there.
But they look like shit. They look like pastel shit.
Yes.
And speaking of pastel shit, have you checked out the cabinet? Because that really looks like green shit, and it's ugly.
But what they were trying to go with was an paleontological dig site. You know, you got the brush on there. It's the bones.
I'll show you a dig site.
Yeah, that's why I gave it a B.
Fair enough.
I gave it a B.
Okay, it's a C for me.
I wanted to go higher, but
It's a C for me because of that back glass. It should be a D all day. That's where I'm at.
It's not good art on the playfield.
Sorry, Morgan.
Yeah, it's not good. It's a good layout.
Speaking of,
I like the colors.
oh, that layout. Let's talk about shot layout.
Layout of the art.
Shots and layout.
Oh, okay.
Let's talk about shots and
Borg.
layout.
I think
This is a board game.
it's a board game. Yes, and I think that it's masterful. It
Masterful.
Flows. It flows.
Okay.
I think it's one of the better flowing board games.
Flows like
For
a river.
flow. Yeah. It shoots strong. It's
Okay.
fun. There's a lot of shots. They're
Ramps
very
are
shots.
nice.
Ramps are very nice.
Ramps
The
are
orbits
nice.
are very fast.
They're silky
When you
too.
they are. They're very silky. It's smooth.
Silky
That's what I'm saying.
smooth.
It is a very
It's got what drop targets too. Or
yeah.
all
The
stand
one
up.
drop target in front of
Yeah.
the snag
Raptor?
Yeah.
Okay.
You hit that too.
And Sega stand-up targets, I like them. I like them because they have a little flex in them.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
It actually the switch bends a little bit.
I like that.
But yeah, so you get your stand-up target like you would in front of the ramps, and you got your Raptors down the side that you can
Yeah.
hit and light those to advance to where we went over that. But dude, I think it's a fantastic layout. You got your scoop there. You got an inner orbit. You got your full orbit. That little inner orbit that connects to the full orbit. Like you said, the ramps are smooth.
Yeah.
The egg is fun. It kicks it out at you.
Where you at? Sounds like you're hot.
I'm an A.
Guess where I'm at? I'm in an A too.
See?
Look at that.
It is a good.
You guys, it does shoot well.
This is the problem.
The ramps are great. These are some of the best ramps in pinball.
I think
shit
so.
you not. It's
The
the
one,
last one I
your
know.
right ramp crosses over. You saw that. It comes up and then it crosses over top of itself and then
Yeah.
goes down the side. The other one's got a nice little squiggly. And what is fantastic is it's not. They're long ramps.
Yeah.
And the squiggly
Those
one.
Borg plastic
But it
ramps.
does not take a long time for the ball to
They're
return.
fast.
Yeah, you're not waiting forever.
Yeah.
The problem with this pin is I think that it was because of the era. They were so, and there wasn't very many of them,
Mm-hmm.
that the ones that you find on location in different places are so beat to hell
Yeah.
and just do not play well that I think that that's what people, when they play this game, of why that they have a negative review of it.
Okay.
I
So
don't
you're saying not only find one, but find a home use only one.
find a good one. Find a good one because I think that that's why that people knock it.
Okay. At this point in time, I hope Stephen Bowden has defeated the challenge that we bestowed upon him. The Stephen Bowden Lost World Challenge to get to San Diego. On video.
I want it, Stephen.
Yeah.
I want to see it.
See it happen.
I want to see it.
See it happen. So, yeah, I gave it an A. I love shooting this pin. It
And
shoots
we'll get
very
it.
well.
Yeah.
Let's go to rules.
Yeah, because the rules is where we're going to get into why.
You are so fired up right now. Good Lord.
Rules are why. Because I'm freaking. Oh my god.
You've been waiting for this.
Yes.
This
yeah,
is it.
yeah.
What are you gonna do when this is over?
I'm driving
with?
so check this out. I found this place. This is pinball related.
Look at his
so
shirt.
I'm going up to Shelbyville, Indiana.
Okay.
It's about 2-hour drive from here.
Gotcha.
To Skyline Drive-In and
Okay.
to see Fallen Kingdom.
Oh,
Opening night,
the mosquitoes and all.
mosquitoes and all. I'll take
That
them all.
fits
There's no
the theme.
mosquitoes. It's good.
That fits the
But
theme.
the reason I found this drive-in,
Yeah.
and I took the pilgrimage the first time, was because they have the Skyline Arcade and it is literally a wooden shed that sits
Yeah.
at the back of the drive-in that has arcades and pins in it.
That's perfect.
And I found it on Pinside Map on Pinside.
Okay.
And that's what got me up there. We went up there. The place is fantastic. The shed is hot as hell. Don't get me wrong, but it's still the pins were in pretty good shape, and it is a very nostalgic, wonderfully taken care of drive-in.
Drive-in. I like
Best
drive-in.
drive-in.
Do you
I've
like
been-
drive-ins?
I do like drive-ins.
I do too.
Yeah, I love it. I love
If
it.
you can get bugs controlled.
Yeah, we didn't have any problem when we went up there.
Bugs are usually the factor.
Yeah, when we went up there before, we had no problem. But so that is pinball. Really, I could play pinball and see Jurassic.
Now,
Park,
hold up.
Jurassic World.
It's a good discussion. Can you really experience everything that is a new film at a drive-in?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Really?
Oh, and you know what makes it even more special to me is
The
because
sound sucks.
the very first drive-in
Video
or
sucks.
The very no. Your sound though is going to be whatever kind of stereo that you bring or your car stereo.
It's still mono, isn't it? I think it's mono.
Yeah, I don't know because I use like this portable speaker, but I'll tell you what, I'm not disappointed. It still sounded fantastic when we were up there last
What
time.
are you gonna wear to this thing?
I'm going to wear this.
Yeah.
I'm definitely going to wear this. And the thing that makes it even better for me is the very first Jurassic Park that
it gets
came out.
better.
I went to the drive-in and played it.
Oh, now that's cool.
Watched it, yes. So it is so
cool.
it is so stellar. We made a big old spectacle of the last Jurassic
How did
World
you
that came
like
out.
the last Jurassic Park?
Jurassic World? The last
Jurassic World.
I thought it was good. Not to get off pinball, but I thought it was good. It was.
I thought it was really
It had
good.
a lot of nostalgia to it.
I loved it. But I'm a big Chris Pratt fan. I love Chris Pratt.
I would have wanted some things different, but I think that it could have went way worse.
I don't know what else you could have asked
Like I
better
said-
because I liked the relationship we had with the Rasters, especially Blue and all of that.
Yeah.
Is it Blue? I think it was Blue.
Yeah. Blue
I
and
liked
Echo and
Yeah, and the different.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fantastic. But okay, so back to rules.
Rules.
So let me tell you about these rules. Which
They are hard.
difficult. That is what makes this pin so
Jeez.
frustrating. Is I get the horde 20 times
Easier than this.
Yes,
Getting through this.
because what happens is
Oh
that
my
when you
God.
fail, say like your GPS,
Save me.
You hit each ramp 3 times.
Save me
activates
from this
GPS.
Jurassic
Well,
Park
if you
hell.
fail at hitting them 3 more times, then to restart that mode, you have to hit them 6 times instead of the 3. Everything
It's so
doubles and
stupid.
quadruples, which makes it extremely difficult.
We need to find who the coder was on this because he needs to be slapped.
You know what? I don't like it, but I do
ridiculous.
like it because otherwise I think it would be too easy.
It would be a typical Sega.
Yes. Yes.
You know what would crack me up? If when you bought it, the settings were wrong and it was like that just
oh
for
my
you.
God. And I've been playing it all wrong.
People were like, this game is shit. And you like it because it's difficult.
It's just all set super hard.
If that's the case,
Set it
I
over.
will be
Yeah.
so happy.
And
that would be so fun.
I'll tell you the mode, oddly enough, that gets you hung up the most. It's a multi-ball.
I've heard about every one of these godforsaken modes. You guys don't. I've known this guy for a couple of years. I've heard about this machine so much that I do want one,
Yeah.
and I can't find one.
It's so fantastic.
I can't find it.
But your orbits, you got to hit your spinners.
Okay, here
and
we
the
go. Side
spinners.
B. Tell 'em about Side B, Greg. I've heard that a
Side
million
B is
times.
fantastic. Side,
Oh,
B, side
God.
B, you rack up a lot of points. But the spinners, that's the mode that I cannot get through, is because you have to hit those spinners. And they got to make like 17 revolutions, 15 or 17 the first time, and you got to keep doing it. Well, the spinners just don't spin. It's not my game. It's literally
Sega spinners.
the Sega spinners.
Okay.
They just don't spin. So it is extremely difficult, and you can't get down to one ball. You still got to keep at least your
That's
2 balls
tough.
going.
That's
Yeah.
tough.
And after you complete it the first time, the first set of spins, you get a 3rd ball added, and then you have to you keep going. But
You're not even done.
no, you got to do 3 sets of that.
Oh
to-
my
yeah.
God.
It is
Does 4
so
ball
difficult.
come out?
I don't know. I haven't made it there. I don't know.
I'm sorry from taking away
So
your
it's so
energy
difficult.
here. This is rough. So you're at a B plus.
Yeah, because it's so hard.
It is
but it's
hard.
there. It's like what we talked about Iron Maiden.
Yeah.
It's achievable. It's there.
there.
They're simple shots.
They're right
but I
there.
can't
You gotta
get
make
to
'em. I'm at a B minus, and I would be at a B plus, but it's just too difficult.
It is hard.
Like I don't like having to qualify the modes. I don't like to have to double it. It's enough to make me qualify a mode just to start the damn thing, but don't make me double it, triple it. I don't want to do that.
But you know what I find myself doing is it's one of those games that scoring. I still like to score on it and set a high score. So I never go into it saying because most of the other modes are fairly easy to achieve.
Shoot the shot kind of stuff.
Yeah, everything. GPS is pretty simple.
You have some variation. You've got the Raptor targets for one of the modes. You have.
Oh yeah. That's the thing is all the modes. That's what's fantastic about the rules is it utilizes all the shots.
Is there a pop bumper mode?
No, there is not a pop bumper mode. But like your baby T-Rex, you're shooting the egg.
Oh, okay.
And everything. So
that egg is a bastard too, man.
It can be a bastard the way it comes out. I agree. But I normally will go for a score with that being a secondary happening of whatever you hit. So it's kind of more to me a score based game.
But you've never been to San Diego, which is the wizard mode.
No. I've completed all of them except for Mobile Lab. And I've gotten...
And you have to, that's the thing, you have to complete them.
Yes.
You can't just start them.
No, you have to complete them, and that's the thing. And I've done 4 of them except for that Mobile Lab to get to San Diego. And I heard San Diego sucks.
Baby Jesus. Oh, the wizard mode?
I heard it's no good.
Yeah, but who cares? If it's that hard to get to, who cares what it's like?
I agree. But so, not taking more of your time.
Let's move on. You're not taking up my time, these people's time. And you know what? Here's an amateur tip for you. An Sdtm tip. If you're at a show with this guy and for some reason he brings this or if there is a Jurassic Park, look left and right before you play it. Because if he's around, you're not going to want to play it. Because his ass is always in my left ear saying, oh, now you're going to want to shoot the ramp, shoot the raptor, shoot the ramp, shoot the little baby T-Rex. And then he's in this area. You got to shoot your orbits, you got to shoot your orbits. Now you got 2 balls. Don't want to lose a ball. And I'm like, Greg, get off my ass, dude. I just want to play this game.
That's going to show you how good it is.
Actually, I do appreciate that. But look left and right before you play this game because Mr. Bone might pop up and say, "Hey, that's not actually."
I probably wouldn't leave it if I took it. I'd probably just stand there next to it the whole time.
Proud, like a proud father.
Oh, look at this.
You should have a picture of that in your wallet.
You really should.
That's my other baby.
Like I see your kids. Yeah, here's Audrey. Here's Lily. Here's
your
Lost
wife
World.
in a nice promiscuous pose, and then this.
There's Lost World.
Yeah, laying on a bed, sideways with the snagger. She's got her snagger out.
Let me show you this video of my new baby. It's like the snagger come down. So pumped. This is exciting.
This is all with a broken snagger. He still hasn't fixed that snag.
No. I think it's a diode. I don't know.
We'll talk about that here in Toys and
You know
Innovation.
where we are, really?
Yeah.
I gave an A.
Oh my gosh. What does it have?
A snagger.
What is the snagger?
The snag. Oh my God, this is so great.
Now, boys and girls, you might want this is for 18 or older what a snagger is.
It's your ball lock. It's not a physical ball lock, but it acts like a physical ball lock. It acts like one, but it's not technically a physical
It's an interactive ball lock.
Yes. So when you hit your orbits are your locks. So you got your inner orbit and your left and right orbit. When you hit it, then you've got a magnet stop up the back. Then it lets it come down the inner orbit, and then it rolls around. Another magnet stops it. Then there's a raptor in the back of a Humvee. And if you guys remember on the Lost World when they were getting those Pachysauruses, like when it was coming down, they were grabbing those Pachysauruses. And they were grabbing them. That's what this mimics, is it comes down, it grabs the ball, and then it folds itself back up and drops the ball in the back of the Humvee.
And then it comes out.
Down a subway, goes up to the egg scoop, and comes out of the egg scoop.
I do like it as a subway.
Yes.
I like that.
Yes. And then you've got the baby T-Rex egg, which is a scoop. And when you activate...
How's it sound? It does sound just like that, too.
And it opens up, and he lights up.
Little baby coming out.
That's a little baby T-Rex in the egg. But you got to hit the scoop 3 times for it to activate. And then it opens up, and he's in there screaming, and he's lighting it up.
It does flap open just like that.
I love it so much. But yeah, I mean, it's your toys.
And don't forget innovation like that showcase head.
Yes. Yes. You don't see them. I love them. People don't like it.
It's coming at you.
But it's nice. It's so easy to
3D.
get into. Yes.
Oh, it's so easy to get into.
Yes.
The whole thing just folds open, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful.
I think the thing probably weighs a ton, that head does. I guarantee that head weighs so.
You know what, though? I think that head's wood. Yes, I think there's like some kind of coating on there that makes it look metal.
It's curved wood?
I swear. Yes, I think it's wood. Maybe not the whole thing, but some of it's
curved
wood. Some of it's wood.
Is your wood curved?
Some of it's wood.
Oh, our poor sponsors at this point.
This is fantastic. This is a beautiful pin.
Okay, Toys and Innovation. You gave it an A. I gave it a B because there are toys, there are innovation, more so than Iron Maiden.
And the drop target with the raptor on there that you got to hit. That's how you start. That's how you do your ball
Okay,
locks.
that's fine.
That's cool.
That's fine.
It's one single ball.
That's fine.
Target, 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 target,
What's
target,
that? All
target,
right.
target, target.
That's fine.
What are we on to now?
Okay, I'm gonna be
Oh, I'm so. This is.
music and call outs.
What?
Well, oh, just a minute, Chelsea Bone.
We're almost done.
Okay, but turn it on. It's fine. She said it's getting hot in her.
I've got my own little dinosaur. Her name's Chelsea. He
What
does
would-
this all the time.
What kind of dinosaur would Chelsea be?
Definitely a fucking raptor.
Just
Always on my
a
ass.
velociraptor. I'm trying to think what my wife would be. What are the little ones? What are the little bitty ones? But they're
Compies. They're vicious but little.
That's her.
Yeah.
That is her.
Yeah.
What would you be if you were a dinosaur? This is a good discussion. What dinosaur would you be?
I'd like to think that maybe Triceratops. Not too
That's
vicious.
noble. That's noble.
I'm just kind of there.
Omnivore, they can still kick some ass.
Doing my thing. But don't fuck with me because I got these horns.
Is he omnivore or herbivore? I don't know.
Herbivore.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I think I would be the little jazzy guy. He gets his
You know
that kills
the
Newman.
Dilophosaurus, they actually don't have those.
What?
Yeah, that's made up. They don't spit venom either. They do have the two crests on their heads, but that's it.
You just ruined it for
Yeah,
me.
and they're actually a big dinosaur. They're 23 feet long.
I'd be the bearded dragon. That
Yeah,
guy. That's no.
Yeah, but that doesn't exist in the real ones.
Maybe that means I'm fake.
Maybe you are fake. Freak.
But yeah, because I got a little fancy. I got a little spit. I spit with my venom. I don't need my claws. I spit with my venom. And these words I preach.
Oh my god, this is. See, we didn't lose them at the game. We lost them at this.
This is the fun part. Break that game. Okay.
I know what we are.
Music and call outs. You said you love it.
Yeah, it's Jeff Goldblum.
Oh,
Really, Jeff Goldblum?
No, I think it's a sound alike.
No, it's Jeff Goldblum.
We're gonna fact check. That
I'm
there,
telling
Trump.
you. I'm telling. Oh my god, what was the guy who blew me off? Who?
Oh my God! Who's the guy that blew me off? I don't know. Wasn't me.
Oh my god.
Was it Morgan?
No. Day. No. What's his name? He wouldn't talk to me. I tried talking to him about it. He was one of the programmers and designers for it, and I tried talking to him in one of the shows. He didn't want anything to do with me. But I think he was talking about how that.
It's those second elitists.
And you know what? He was talking to Franchi. He's pretty good friends with Franchi, I think. So I need to get Franchi to.
Artists can talk to him.
Yeah, I need to get Franchi to get me the. God damn, what's his
So
name?
Greg's busy having guys blow.
But
him off.
I'm like with 99% certainty that it was really Jeff Goldblum.
Okay.
In there. But the call outs are great. It's Jeff Goldblum.
If I would have known that, I wouldn't have ranked it a C.
Yeah, see?
CC. CC.
Yeah.
Because it's nothing special. The music sucks.
Oh, the snagger's got my ball. He
no.
says that. Oh, the snagger's got my ball. That's hilarious.
Now, if it had more dun 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 dun, dun,
Yeah.
that's what the original Jurassic Park, which
Yes.
is why it's far superior.
And it throws some
The
into
Lost
this
World.
when you lose your ball, but it
Yeah, a
doesn't
little
overdo it.
You saying regular Jurassic Park overdoes
No,
it?
not at all. I'm just saying though that, but it differentiated itself from the first
got you.
Jurassic Park
Okay.
with that.
I'm going to see nothing special. You're an A- because we both love Jeff Goldblum.
This is
Yeah.
very true. Oh, good impersonation.
okay.
I
It
like
wasn't
that.
bad, was
No,
it?
it wasn't.
I'm decent. All right. Theme, my friend.
A plus. I mean,
Of course, it's A+.
God.
I'm an A- because it's not regular Jurassic Park. It's Lost World.
It's literally what got me into pinball was this machine. Because of the theme is
Well,
why I bought it.
I love Jurassic Park, but the second movie wasn't as good.
No, it wasn't.
So it's an A-.
I agree.
Okay. Enjoyability.
A plus. Every time I play it, it does not get old. I leave feeling like this.
Every time I play it, I get pissed off and I leave wanting to
does.
play another game.
Yeah, it's true.
I'll give it a B.
That's very fair.
I do want
respect
that.
that.
So when we're going through our composites, right? Oh, first off, really important question: did dinosaurs have feathers? How do you feel about this controversy of some historians and some scientists saying
I think there's enough.
they had feathers?
I think I think that it's I think that it's accepted.
What is accepted? That they
The
have feathers?
Yes. I think there's enough evidence to support it.
Really?
Yeah.
So you think they have feathers?
You don't want me
T-Rex
to
with
get into that.
feathers.
You don't want me to get into it.
Why?
Because it'll be long.
Okay. Just give us a snippet.
No.
Nothing?
No.
Okay. Do you have a dinosaur feather?
No, I don't.
They break down, I guess.
Yeah, that's why it's so hard. Like, there's been a few
What makes
fossils
them
with
think that there are
it.
feathers?
Fossil records.
You got little plugs in
There's
them
a
or
few.
something?
Yeah, there's not very much that exists because, like you said, the feathers would deteriorate. Like it wouldn't. They'd break down. So it's hard to
Now,
find
if they had
certain
feathers, do they fly?
No.
Pterodactyl? Too heavy.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our cumulative grades.
Yes.
Cumulative grades, of course, you've got to add an A minus.
And guys, I'm going to be
3.71.
I try. I told Zach, I was like, I want to be fair and give a.
He was trying to rate this
rating.
thing based. He was like, "No, I want to be fair." I'm like, Greg, like, if you really think the rules are good, or if you really think the art is, stand up.
Yeah.
Stand up for yourself.
Yeah, and I did.
That is objectively how you feel about this game.
Very much so.
That's exactly the rating we need
think
here
it's
at
fine.
Straight Down the Middle. So you're at 371 A minus. I am at a B minus, 2.91. I'm good with
Yes.
that. I think it's a good pen. I think it's a very underrated pen. Very underrated pen, but a pen that will piss you off and a pen that just
Very much so.
doesn't look good.
Pros and cons.
Pros and
Pros.
cons.
Price.
Cons. Finding one.
Finding one. Yeah, a good one. A good one. You should be able to pick
With
one
a
up
broken
for,
snagger.
Yeah, you could be able to pick one up for $2,000.
What? If anybody's got a nice Jurassic Park Lost World for $2,000, get a hold of me. I will buy it.
What do you think? What price are you at?
Can I buy that at $2,000?
Oh, hell no.
Exactly. I think they're going to go up to $2,500.
Oh,
That's what you're going to find them
I
at.
think if you got a really nice one, I think just because of the pin inflation itself.
I think if one is pristine, it's going to be $3,000.
Ooh, really? You
I think
that
so,
high?
yeah, because they're hard to
Wow.
find.
They are hard to find, but they're just not sought after.
Yeah, I
don't know why.
I'm salting right now
Yeah,
for one.
I love it. I just
I
can't get
know,
enough of
you've
it.
turned me. All right, what else do they need to know before we log off?
Subscribe to us.
Okay.
Get out. Go see Lost World, or Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's-
Check out our boy Chuck Wirt with Straight Down the Middle streams on.
Yes.
And if this guy would stream, this guy needs to stream some AC/DC. Stream some Lost World, so we have two people watching, right?
I have some Lost
I
World
need to
streams
bring
up there.
you Iron Maiden or Woz. I need to bring you something.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Pirates. Maybe you get Pirates of the Caribbean. The
Yeah,
Stern.
I do pirates.
Yeah, maybe we'll get you something. What else? Anything else?
Buy a shirt. We still got a few
We
shirts
would love
left.
for you
Not
to buy
very
a
many.
shirt.
We're on like our third run of them, which is nice.
That's right.
Subscribe to us or like us on Facebook.
Oh, that's your.
I
That's
still
your
love the
go-to.
Facebook.
That's
Yeah,
your
I left it
go-to.
out a few videos
We have some
ago.
special events coming up this summer and this fall.
What are those?
I haven't told you about some of them, but they're really cool. They're in the works right now. We're in negotiations. That'll be fun
He's always just throwing something on me.
because I'm always making moves, baby.
I threw this one on him though.
Yes, you did.
Ha ha.
Yes, you did. We're trying to get to do some cool stuff with manufacturers and cool stuff with mod people and different pinball people. So stay tuned for exclusive
Have to ask more
Sdtm
questions.
content. No, because then you won't do it. You'll back out. You'll be like, no, I don't want to leave.
He's
I don't
so
want to leave.
wrong.
All right.
So terrible.
You hit it off with the bumper, now straight down the middle, yeah. You had a fling with a slingshot, you're rolling out the alley again. I tried to cradle.
My milkshake brings on a buzz to the yard. And like it's better than yours. Damn right, it's better than yours. Every time we're on vacation, we're sitting up at the condo and we're on the balcony, and the fucking seagulls, or not the seagulls, but the pelicans come flying because
Yeah.
they fly. I literally will put on the music in the mornings. And my family hates me. Like I play that while I'm sitting out there having coffee, watching the birds. That's how fucking obsessed I am with that franchise. I
do
love it.
it though.
It is so gorgeous.
Didn't the main guy die?
Who?
The main character.
Sam Neill?
Yeah.
Alan Grant? No.
Oh, I thought he did.
Hell no.
Alan Grant. Sam Neill's going, look, I almost devastated you. You were like, no, what?
Like,
I'm in his fan club.
No.
I didn't get the memo.
never.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
Bum, 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 na, na, na.
That's exactly it.
We want to
How many
welcome
times have I told you you need locking mechanisms on the vehicle doors?
you. Yeah, that's true.
Now like it's better than y'all.